Hello, my dear friend. I want to start by acknowledging where you are right now. Perhaps you're feeling like life just hasn't been as kind to you as you'd hoped. Or maybe you've been searching for a way to make the changes you've always wanted. You might have asked yourself, why isn't luck on my side? Why does it seem like some people have everything they want while I keep struggling? Well, I am here to remind you today that luck isn't the answer. In fact, luck has very little to do with creating the life of abundance you deserve. The truth is, the power to change your reality, to bring wealth, joy, and love into your life, has always been within you. It's been there all along, quietly waiting for you to notice. Now, I know you might be thinking, but I've tried so many things. I've done what I thought I was supposed to do. Why isn't it working? It's not that you're doing anything wrong, my dear one. The issue is that the world we live in often teaches us to look for external things, like luck or circumstances, to bring us the abundance we long for. But real transformation, real abundance, comes from something far more powerful, and that is your imagination. Yes, you heard me right. It is your imagination that holds the key to everything you've ever wanted. It is the ability to imagine, to visualize, to see your life as it can be, that makes all the difference. Our thoughts shape our emotions, and our emotions, in turn, shape our actions. When we focus our thoughts on the future we want, when we begin to imagine ourselves living the life of abundance we desire, we open the doors to manifesting that reality. I know it can feel like the world doesn't always support your dreams. We live in a society that often values material success over the internal work that truly creates lasting change. But this is where your imagination becomes the tool that sets you apart. Imagine for a moment that everything you've been wishing for is already yours. How does that feel? Close your eyes and truly envision it. Feel the joy, the peace, the excitement that comes with having everything you desire. The more clearly you can picture this, the more real it becomes. Your imagination is not just a fun escape. It is a tool for creation. When you use it with intention, it is like planting the seeds of a future that is already on its way. But I know that for some of you, this might feel like a hard thing to believe. You might wonder, how can just imagining something make it real? And that's okay. It's normal to have doubts when you're first starting this journey. But I promise you, the process of imagining is not about pretending. It's about aligning your inner world with what you truly want in the outer world. When your mind begins to see something as possible, your actions will naturally begin to reflect that belief. And when your actions change, the results follow. Let's dive deeper into how this works. Let me ask you something important. What would it feel like to have financial freedom? To no longer worry about bills or living paycheck to paycheck? To have more than enough to live the life you've always dreamed of? Take a moment to think about it. The feeling of abundance, the peace that comes with knowing you are supported, the joy of knowing you are living in your full potential. It feels incredible, doesn't it? Now here's the truth I want you to remember. You already have everything you need to create this reality. And it all begins with what's going on in your mind. When you begin to imagine a life of abundance, you are sending a powerful message to the universe. You're telling it, this is what I want. This is who I am. Your thoughts are the beginning of every great thing that will come into your life. And as you start to see yourself as someone who is worthy of abundance, you will begin to act in ways that reflect that belief. Let's talk about something I know many of you struggle with: the belief that you are not worthy of success or wealth. I want to gently remind you that this belief is just that, something you've learned and accepted, but not necessarily the truth. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer, my dear one. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of success, and you are worthy of wealth. I want you to repeat after me. I am worthy of everything I desire. Say it out loud. Feel the truth of it sink into your being, because it is true. The universe is not playing favorites. It responds to the energy you put out, and that energy comes from the thoughts you think. Imagine if every time you thought about money or success, you imagined yourself with more than enough. What would it be like to see yourself living in the life you desire? Picture it clearly in your mind. The key here is that the more you can see it, feel it, and believe it, the more your reality will begin to reflect it. But I also want to talk about something that's just as important as imagination: your beliefs. Sometimes, the blocks that hold us back from achieving our desires are the old beliefs that we carry from the past. These beliefs are like chains that tie us to old patterns of thinking that tell us we can't have the things we truly desire. I want to help you begin to break those chains. It's time to let go of the belief that money is hard to come by, or rich people are selfish, or I will never be able to do what I really love and make money from it. These beliefs are not your truth, and they do not have to be your reality anymore. You can release them. And when you release these old beliefs, you open up space for new, more empowering beliefs to take their place. This is where imagination becomes your tool of transformation. When you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, like, I'll never be able to make more money, or I'm not good enough, I want you to stop right there. Gently acknowledge the thought, but don't attach to it. Then replace that thought with a more positive, empowering one. Maybe it's, I am worthy of wealth, or money flows to me effortlessly. Take a deep breath and let those words fill you up. And then imagine the reality where those words are true. Feel it, breathe it in, and let it become your new truth. As you continue this practice of replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, you'll start to notice changes in how you feel about money and success. You'll begin to feel more confident and aligned with your true desires. And in turn, the world around you will begin to mirror this new energy. You see, the power to change your life doesn't come from outside of you. It comes from within. And it all begins with your thoughts, your imagination, and your beliefs. The life of abundance you seek is already within you, waiting to be brought to life. Trust in the process, my dear one. Trust in your imagination. It is your tool, your guide, and your key to creating the life you've always dreamed of. Now, I want to give you a simple affirmation to help you start shifting your thoughts toward abundance. I want you to repeat this to yourself every day. I am worthy of abundance, and I am open to receiving it in all forms. Say it with confidence. Say it with love. And know that with every word you speak, you are planting the seeds for the abundance that is already on its way to you. Your imagination, when used with love and intention, will lead you to the life you've always desired. And as you continue to nurture this practice, remember, it is not luck that will make you rich. It is your imagination. Now that we've begun to explore the power of imagination in creating the abundance you desire, let's take a closer look at something that might be holding you back: your beliefs about money. Many of us have been taught, whether by society, family, or past experiences, that money is hard to come by. We're often told that in order to be wealthy, you need to work yourself into the ground, sacrifice everything, or get lucky. But I want to gently challenge that belief because it simply isn't true. The truth is that money is energy, just like everything else in the universe. And just like any other energy, it responds to how you think, how you feel, and the vibration you put out into the world. Imagine that your thoughts about money are like a magnet. The energy you put out is what attracts more of the same energy back to you. If your thoughts are filled with fear or worry about money, you're sending out a vibration that keeps you stuck in a cycle of lack. But when you begin to think about money in a new way, as something that is abundant, flowing, and available to you at all times, you start to change the energy you're putting out. And when you shift that energy, you'll begin to attract more of what you want into your life. This might seem like a big shift, and it can feel uncomfortable at first. I know many of you may have been conditioned to think that money is something that only a select few can have. But I want to remind you that this is just a belief. It's a story that you've been told, but it doesn't have to be your truth. You can create a new story, a story where money flows freely and easily into your life. And when you change your story, you change your reality. Take a moment to reflect on your own beliefs about money. What were you taught growing up? What do you still believe about wealth and success? Now ask yourself, are these beliefs serving me, or are they keeping me stuck in a cycle of lack and limitation? I want you to know that it's okay to release old beliefs that no longer serve you. You don't have to carry them with you anymore. They don't have to define your future. To start shifting your beliefs about money, begin by affirming that abundance is your birthright. Every time you catch yourself thinking about money, say to yourself, "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." Repeat this affirmation with conviction and feel the truth of it deep in your being. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more your beliefs will begin to change. And as your beliefs shift, your reality will begin to shift as well. Now, let's talk about something else that plays a big role in manifesting wealth: your relationship with your own self-worth. Often, we don't feel deserving of wealth and success because we don't feel worthy of it. Maybe we've experienced hardship or disappointment in the past, and we've come to believe that we don't deserve the good things in life. But this, too, is a limiting belief that can be changed. I want you to understand this. Your worth is not determined by your circumstances. You are worthy of abundance simply because you exist. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer, not because of anything you've done or haven't done, but simply because you are. To help you shift your belief in your own worth, I want you to look in the mirror every day and say, "I am worthy of all the good things life has to offer." Say it with love, say it with confidence, and let the words sink deep into your soul. Over time, you will begin to see yourself as someone who is deserving of success, and the universe will respond accordingly. Now, we're going to move into a simple but powerful tool for manifestation: visualization. Visualization is a technique that allows you to create a mental image of the life you want to live. It's a way of using your imagination to bring your desires to life before they even show up in the physical world. The beauty of visualization is that it helps you align your thoughts and emotions with your goals, which creates the energy needed to attract those goals into your reality. I want you to take a moment right now and close your eyes. Picture your life the way you want it to be. Imagine yourself living in abundance, surrounded by the wealth and success you desire. See yourself waking up in the morning, feeling peaceful and excited about the day ahead. See yourself doing work that you love, surrounded by supportive people, living in a home that feels like a sanctuary, and enjoying the freedom to live life on your terms. The more vividly you can imagine this life, the more real it becomes. And the more real it becomes in your mind, the more it will begin to materialize in your external world. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It is a powerful tool for shifting your vibration and aligning yourself with your desires. Let's take this a step further. Every day, I encourage you to set aside a few minutes for visualization. Get comfortable, close your eyes, and allow yourself to imagine the life you want. See the details, feel the emotions, and fully immerse yourself in the experience. When you do this, you are not just imagining your future, you are creating it. And with each session, you are strengthening your ability to manifest the abundance you desire. As you continue to visualize and affirm your worth, remember that your imagination is one of the most powerful tools you have. You have the ability to create the life you desire simply by imagining it into existence. Your thoughts are like seeds, and when you plant them in fertile soil, they grow into beautiful, abundant realities. Trust in the power of your imagination. Trust in the process. And know that everything you desire is already on its way. Now, let's talk about how to bring your imagination to life every single day. This is where consistency comes in. It's easy to visualize and affirm once or twice, and then get discouraged when things don't change right away. But remember, change takes time, and consistency is key. The more you practice these techniques, visualization, affirmations, and shifting your beliefs, the faster your manifestations will come to life. Each day, commit to taking small steps toward your goals. If there's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet, take one small action today that brings you closer to it. Every step you take is a step toward your dreams. And each time you affirm your worth, visualize your success, or release an old belief, you are aligning yourself more closely with the abundance that is already on its way. The key is to stay consistent and patient. Trust the process. Keep affirming your worth, keep imagining the life you want, and keep taking inspired action. And most importantly, know that you are worthy of all the success and abundance that's coming your way. I want you to remember this. You are not here by accident. You are here with a purpose. And that purpose is to create a life that fills you with joy, peace, and abundance. Trust your imagination. Trust your worth. And know that the universe is ready to support you in every way. Everything you need is already within you. And as you continue to open yourself to the possibilities, you will find that the life you've always dreamed of is closer than you think. As we continue this journey of transformation, I want to share with you something that holds incredible power when it comes to manifesting abundance: the practice of gratitude. I know you may have heard about gratitude before, but I want to remind you of just how important it is, not only for your emotional well-being, but for creating a life filled with wealth, joy, and opportunity. Gratitude is like a magnet that attracts more of what you appreciate into your life. The more grateful you are, the more the universe has to give you. And the more you align yourself with a state of gratitude, the more abundance will flow into your life, often in ways you never expected. When you start each day by expressing gratitude, you set the tone for the entire day. The simple act of acknowledging the blessings you already have in your life shifts your energy. It immediately pulls you out of a mindset of lack and into a mindset of abundance. You begin to notice the small miracles, the things that are already working in your favor, the money that shows up when you need it, the opportunities that come your way, the love and support that surround you. And as you focus on these things, you draw in even more of them. I encourage you to begin a gratitude practice today. It's simple, and you can do it right where you are. When you wake up in the morning, take a moment to pause and reflect on the things you are thankful for. It doesn't matter how small they may seem. Gratitude is about noticing the good in your life, no matter where you are. Maybe you're grateful for the warmth of your bed, the food on your table, or the people who love you. Maybe you're grateful for the opportunity to change, grow, and create the life of your dreams. Whatever it is, say thank you. Feel the appreciation deep in your heart, and know that as you give thanks for what you already have, you are opening the door for even more blessings to flow your way. Remember, it's not just about being grateful when things are going well. Gratitude is about recognizing that every moment is an opportunity for growth. Even in challenges, there is a lesson, a gift that will serve you later. When you can find gratitude in the face of adversity, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. The universe doesn't just respond to your needs, it responds to your energy. And when your energy is full of appreciation and gratitude, it naturally attracts more of what you want. So let's take a moment right now to express gratitude for the abundance that is already in your life. You may want to close your eyes and silently repeat after me. I am grateful for the wealth I already have, and I am grateful for the wealth that is on its way to me. As you say this, feel the gratitude in your heart. Let it grow stronger with every word. You are opening yourself up to receive even more. Along with gratitude, there is another powerful tool for shifting your life toward abundance, and that is the practice of positive affirmations. Affirmations are a simple but profound way to change your mindset and align your thoughts with your desires. When you repeat affirmations regularly, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind to believe that the abundance you desire is not only possible, but inevitable. Many of you may already know that your thoughts create your reality. Every thought you think sends out a vibration that attracts experiences, people, and circumstances into your life. So, it's essential to be mindful of the thoughts you are thinking, especially when it comes to your financial and personal well-being. If you want to change your reality, you must change your thoughts. And affirmations are a powerful way to do just that. Let me share a few affirmations with you that will help you shift your mindset and invite more wealth, success, and prosperity into your life. I want you to repeat these affirmations every day with love and belief in their truth. I am worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly, I am a magnet for wealth and success. I trust that all my desires are already on their way to me. I am open to receiving unlimited abundance in every area of my life. I want you to say these affirmations as often as you can, morning, noon, and night. Let them become part of your daily routine. The more you repeat them, the more they will begin to shift your thoughts, your beliefs, and your reality. It's important to say these affirmations with conviction, as if they are already true. Don't just say them because they're words. Feel them in your heart. Believe them with every fiber of your being. And know that as you do, you are creating the space for abundance to flow into your life. The next step in creating the life you desire is to start taking action. Many people think that they can simply visualize, affirm, and wait for the universe to deliver. But while the universe is always working in your favor, it also wants you to take inspired action toward your goals. When you take action, you show the universe that you are serious about creating the life you desire. And when your actions are aligned with your thoughts and beliefs, you will begin to see the results of your efforts. Taking action doesn't mean you have to make big, sweeping changes all at once. Small steps, done consistently, will lead you toward your goals. If you've been dreaming of starting a business, take one small step today, whether it's researching the market, reaching out to a potential partner, or even just writing down your ideas. If your goal is to improve your financial situation, take one small action, whether it's creating a budget, opening a savings account, or looking for ways to increase your income. Every small step you take builds momentum and brings you closer to your dreams. I want you to remember this. Your dreams are not too big. The life of abundance you desire is not out of reach. It is already within you, waiting to be realized. Your imagination is your most powerful tool. Use it. Your thoughts create your reality. Use them wisely. And your actions, no matter how small, will lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. Trust the process. Trust in your worth. And know that the universe is working with you every step of the way. And finally, my dear, I want to remind you of something important. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. You are deserving of wealth, success, love, and happiness. You have the power to create the life you desire, and it all starts with the way you think, the way you imagine, and the way you believe in yourself. You are not just waiting for luck to strike. You are the creator of your own destiny. So, as we close today, I want you to repeat after me. I am worthy of abundance. I am deserving of success. And I trust that all the good things I desire are already on their way to me. Feel the power in those words. Let them sink into your soul. And know that with every breath, with every thought, with every step you take, you are closer to the life of abundance you deserve. You have the power to create your future. Trust in yourself, trust in your imagination, and trust in the process. The best is yet to come.